We should be live. Almost. One watching. All right. We get sound. All right. Hello, everybody. All right, time to do something live again. It has been a long time. My name is Kurt, aka the Vitruvian Gamer, and here is Elisa.
Hello.
My fiance / girlfriend / crazy person who lives at the same place as I do. And what we are going to do today is, well, I finally got a new booster pack box of Star Wars Destiny Awakenings, the first set of Star Wars Destiny. They were out of print for a while, and well, they're back. They did one new print of it, and yeah. So I wanted to show you what's inside it. And I wanted you to join me while we open this package. Maybe we find a Darth Vader or an Emperor or a Han Solo or whatever is inside of these packages. We'll see. Now, I know I did the series previous where I did one booster pack each week. So that's not going to happen this time. Let's do the 36 in one live stream. How about that? If you got any questions, comments, whatever, about anything you wanted to ask, it doesn't have to be about Star Wars Destiny, then let me know. Now, before I say more about it, I'm not a specialist in Star Wars Destiny. I've played a few times and I like it, but I have no idea about good strategies. I have no idea about the best cards in this set. So I have no idea about the future sets. I have no clue, but I just wanted to do this for fun. So let's go. Let's do this. And as you can see, Elise is taking control already.
Of course, my dear.
We always find it fun to hide the die so that we don't know what the rare or the special card is yet.
First one.
The first one, let's see. Is this the first one? This the one of the die. So we got the DL44 heavy blaster pistol. Now, if I mispronounce words, names, whatever, that's also because I'm not the greatest specialist in Star Wars. I like Star Wars, but that's it. So a cool weapon. What? With the die, yes, it comes with a die. And this one for the heroes. Now, I want to find more hero cards because I've been having a big troubles getting a good hero deck. I have good villain cards, but the hero deck is a little bit slow. And this is, well, pretty cool, actually. A good weapon. That might be interesting to have. Let's see. Next, we have Let the Wookiee Win. First time we hear the word Wookiee, so let's do something like this. It's an event also for the heroes where you force your opponent to choose to have 1 damage to an exhausted character or one of their exhausted characters. And all right, and choose and remove 2 of their dice. That's the other option. Pretty cool. So let's see. Next we have the Jedi Temple, one of the locations that you can start the game with. If you claim it, you can look at an opponent's hand and discard up to 2 events from your choice from that hand. We have Natural Talent. I don't think we have that already.
Nope.
So resolve 1 of your dice, increasing its value by 1. Sad thing is cost 1. I would prefer it to cost 0. But again, a hero card, so we are off on a good start. And we have Repost, also a hero event. Remove any number of shields from one of your characters, then deal damage to a character equal to the number of shields you just removed. So that can be interesting with other cards, maybe. It's a free card to play, so that's cool. That's one package, 35 to go. Let's see what we can find. So we hide the die. You hide the die. people might already saw what it was because I dropped it. So, and we did it the wrong way. We first take the bottom card normally. So we have pulling the strings, a villain event. Look at the top 3 cards of any deck, then place those cards on top and or bottom of that deck in any order. So it's a cool way to stack your deck a little bit. So that's, let's see, hero events, villain events, and items. All right, next. We have two viewers, so let me know who is watching. That's always nice to know. Armed to the teeth, discard any number of upgrades from one of your yellow characters, then deal damage to a character equal to the number of upgrades you just discarded. It's a villain card. It's a big price, a big cost to do this, of course. Removing upgrades, but maybe there are some combinations that work. We have Enrage, 1 damage to one of your blue characters to gain 1 resource. Now, if Elise is a little bit distracted sometimes, that's because we have, just a second,
New
2 weeks, someone new in the family. This
Mr. Robinson.
is Mr. Robinson. My parents found him somewhere in the trailer park, and we decided to, well, first we decided to find a house for him, and apparently the house that we found was our own. And he's a little monster. He made sure we don't get a lot of sleep, and we have a lot of stress at this moment, and also our other cat is not always that happy with him yet, so we hope that will be better. As you can see, it's a real monster. Oh. There we go. Okay, let's continue opening this stuff. Daring Escape, hero event with ambush, and you can reroll opponent's dice and remove one with a blank result. And now we know, but finally the one with the die. Oh my god, it's the same. So 2 boosters, 2 times the same die, which is not too bad because you can use multiple of these in a deck, 2 of them. So if you want, if you like this card, you can place 2 in your deck. So why not? It's intervention time already. It's Elise's turn. Yeah, that's how we do it. We open a package 1 by 1, and now it's her turn. Elise already saw a red die. We have draw attention, a hero event where you can move up to 2 damage from one of your characters to another one. There you go. You can save the character with that card. Oh, go for the kill. That we don't have that one either, I think. It's the first time I see this one. Villain event, resolve one of your dice showing ranged damage, treating this damage as unblockable. Ooh, that can be
interesting.
Pretty cool. Don't get cocky. So each player draws 2 cocky, not khaki. Each player draws 2 cards. So, well, it's free, but you both get 2 cards. Might be cool for, I think there are cards that could do damage according to the cards in a player's hand. So that might be interesting. I'm not sure if that's a villain or a hero card. So I'm not sure if that's useful. We have some leadership. Exhaust one of your unique red characters to ready another character. It's a neutral one. First neutral card in this cards. And then we have promotion. You can promote an upgrade. Red character only, neutral, and after you play this upgrade, you may draw a card. It's okay, it's cheap. That's something. There we go, neutral. And 3 dice. There we go. Next one. Because if we go too slow, then this is a 3-hour live stream. Yeah, we hope for Darth Vader. Or Han Solo would be cool as well. Or the Millennium Falcon. That's also something I would like to have. Just because. All right, there we go. We have Hit and Run. We know that card. Ambush event, hero. Activate one of your red characters. Hero. Here we go. We have isolation. Spot the blue character to remove a character die. And cost 1 is for the villains. Smuggling. I haven't seen that one either yet. Event. I got, I think from the first set, already had about 16 packages, so not that many. So there are a lot of cards that I haven't seen yet. And this is a smuggling for a hero deck. Spot a yellow character and discard a card from your hand to gain 1 resource. Yeah. All right, we have the command center. I don't think we have this location yet. I can't recognize the drawing. Each opponent discards the top 2 cards of their deck. Yeah, oh, so this is a card for a mill deck. If you use this as the location, not that, or the battlefield. Of course, I say location. It is location, but the right name is battlefield. And we have the outpost for the. It's a neutral card. It's a support, and you can use the battlefield ability F as if you had just claimed it. It can be interesting if your opponent has the battlefield. You can just use it as well. Cool. Neutral. Oh, these are all neutrals. Next one. 3 people watching. Who is watching? Feel free to say something in the chat. It doesn't have to be about Star Wars Destiny, by the way.
Just say
if you have questions about the channel, about other games that you know I have played, or if you just want to say hi, please do so. While we see that we also get a new field medic, heal 2 damage from a character. I think I recently traded one to have one more for your deck. No, for my deck. It's a hero cards. And now we have it, of course. Of course. Natural talent. We already have one of those today, so I'm not going to explain that one anymore. Another Jedi Temple. We also got this one. And we have got the first hello for today, Miha Ha. I hope I pronounced it right. Hi, Miha.
Hi.
Welcome to the chat. I hope you start something there. Let's see if there are new other people now joining in. Welcome anyway. Let me know where you're from. If you have Star Wars Destiny, and so on. And new distraction. One of the neighbor's cats is at the window. Now you can look at Elise's butt if you want. All right, we have all in. Resolve any number of your dice in the order of your choice. Yep, there was a very strange move. Now, of course, there's a delay for us, so now we can just see what happened at the window. And Elisa did some strange dance. Miha is from Slovenia, never played Star Wars Destiny. Okay, so if I assume you know what it is, but Star Wars Destiny is a collectible card and dice game. The Star Wars team, of course. It has been hard to get, but now this first series, this first set has been reprinted. So the first reprint and also the last one apparently. And well, we got a new booster box here. And now the big cat is doing things that she shouldn't do. Yeah. I can drink it. All right. So, Miha, anyway, how is life first? And what games do you like to play? Let me know. So that was all in. Resolve any number of your dice in order of your choice. Can be a hard one if you go all in suddenly. Next, the one with the die. So one in each package that you open, there's always one die or a card that uses a die. And now we have DH-17 Blaster Pistol. Now this box has been filled with pistols so far. Let's hope we can find some heroes or some villains, some characters. All right. Anywho, this was a neutral one. Next package. We're going faster and faster because we are getting more and more excited about what we can get.
Don't look.
Secret die. Let's see if I take the right side. There we go. Okay, we have another repost. I think we already had one. We have a lot of hero cards, so that's cool because we needed that. But I need more characters. Just got Robinson Crusoe. I'm learning that at the moment.
Robinson.
Cool. It might be my favorite game. That's also why our new cat is called Mr. Robinson, of course. And well, if you want to learn a little bit, well, you can, of course, first do promotion for somebody else. You can watch Rodney Smith's rules explanation and watch it later, or you can watch one of my playthroughs.
Do it.
Which is, of course, way better. All right, we have Intimidate. Intimidate is an event for the villains. Remove all shields from a character. Can be surprising. Yeah, that's great. Robinson is great. I hope you have a great time with it. So, well, it's the first time might be a little bit daunting, a little bit much, but it is great thematic game. So enjoy it. Cannon Fodder, a villain event. Deal one of your unique character's damage equal to the value of an opponent's die showing damage. Then remove that die. So yeah, you choose who gets the damage. Villain. That's how I found your channel, watching the playthrough. Oh well, that's good. That's great. That's awesome. I hope you enjoyed it and that it was useful for you, of course. We have a Jedi Council, a unique card, support. Exhaust the support to look at the top 2 cards of a player's deck. Then you may discard one of those cards and have that player draw the other. Also for a mill deck, maybe, baby. There we go. A hero card.
Maybe, baby.
Yeah, it's a hero support. And last but not least, because it's the one with the die, ooh, we have a black one. It is the first one. We have a legendary that you can recognize it on the with the purple pinkish stuff here. What was she doing?
Nothing.
So it's a support vehicle this time, and if you roll the special ability, you deal 1 damage to a character. Reroll this die instead of removing it from your pool. Oh, cool! You get to use it more. If you have the special ability, it comes back. So that's pretty cool. It's a little bit expensive. That's sad, but it's a legendary card. Yay! Next, let's hope we find some characters. So Miha, if you play Robinson for the first time, I would suggest you do the first scenario as well. So the one where you have to build the big fire. That's not the easiest one, but the least hard one, I guess, and the most normal one with at least not that many special rules. All right, let's see. We have a dodge. Remove all of opponent's dice showing range damage. This one, I played one tournament of Star Wars Destiny, a small one. We were 8 players, I guess. And I had a deck that was doing a lot of damage, lots of range damage, and I could kill a character at the first turn. And he dodged this with this card, and then he managed to do that a second time when I could kill a character in 1 turn, and then he killed me. So yeah, do not underestimate this dodge card. And we have Sergey Katz also saying hi. Welcome, Sergey. Great to see you. With the, is it the fox or is it? It's small on screen, but the avatar might be a cat because of Sergey Katz, maybe. So let me know, Sergey, where are you from? And what brings you here? Is it Star Wars Destiny, or do you want to talk about other games? We're just talking about Robinson Crusoe as well. We have Firepower. Neutral event. Resolve one of your red dice showing range damage. Increase the value by 1 or by 2 if you're resolving a vehicle die. Can be useful in a damage deck.
Cat alike.
Cat alike. Yeah, we like cats. Although the new one we have, the young one, he's tiresome. And Sergey is from Israel. Cool. I really love it. So there are 2 people talking here, but one's from Slovenia, one is from Israel. It's so cool. Technology, the internet, is awesome. We have a hero event, strategic planning, where you can ready or exhaust a support. It costs 1. We have anticipate, an event for the heroes. Force an opponent to choose and resolve any number of their dice in the order of their choice. Then remove all of the dice they did not resolve. So you have to force the player. And Elisa was looking for the cat, and we found him. All right, so you can force someone to do something, and if you know that he or she cannot do something with some dice, then they go away because of this card. And now, let's have... I already have that one, but it's a big one. It's the ATST, which is... Let's do the sound again. Our second legendary in the box. So that's already 2 legendaries. Pretty cool. If you can play this one, it's expensive. It costs 6 to play. But if this gets under the table, wow, this can be devastating. So that's a big one. You have a die result with 3 ranged, 4 ranged, 5 ranged. If you pay 1 credit, 2 shields and 2 specials, and those specials discard a support from play. And that can be very tough because if you can destroy your opponent's supports, he is going to feel that. Nice. Very nice. Let's go to the next one. Yeah, it's 36 packages is a lot. You think, well, only 36, but then you start opening and opening, and it keeps on coming. Let's see. First, the normal ones. We have He Doesn't Like You. He doesn't like you. Sorry about that.
What?
It's a villain event. Remove one of your dice
You
to
don't
remove
like
an
me?
opponent's die. He doesn't like you. I like you. The Power of the Force, a neutral event. Resolve one of your dice, treating its value as equal to the number of blue upgrades you have in play. How much does the whole box cost? It's about 100 euros. I think also in the States, or if you, well, you're not from the States, of course, but and you use euros, I guess, Slovenia. Does Slovenia? I'm not sure. Anyway, it was about 100 euros. The store where I buy it, if you buy more than 100 euros, you get a little bit of discount. So I paid less than 100 euros. A little bit. Not that much, but a little bit. It's a little bit. There we go. Yay, euros. Yes, this time euros. If you live in America, I think it's around $100. It's unfair because $100 is not worth 100 euros. But hey. Surgical Strike. Hero event. Oh, it's a lot of text. Remove any number of your red dice showing ranged damage. Increase each of their values by 1. To discard a support from play that costs equal to or less than the combined value of those dice. So you can discard supports with this card. Pretty cool.
Pretty good.
Now, let's go to the next one. It is Commando Raid. Event for the heroes. Resolve one of your red dice showing a discard symbol, increasing its value by 2. Then draw a card. Not bad if you have a deck, a deck that works on discarding cards. And now we have the one with the die, and it is a survival gear. I don't know this one.
It's a new one.
It's just an equipment. It doesn't do anything special. No specials here. It gives you, most of the time, shields.
Shields.
That's the thing it does the most. All right. Zero upgrades.
My turn?
Your turn.
My
Your
turn.
turn. Now, if you want to start playing this game, it's also better that you buy the starter decks first. So there are 2, one for the villains, one for the heroes. And they also come with the tokens that you need, with credit tokens, shield tokens, damage tokens, and so on. So and you get a deck that you can play with already. It's a small deck because if you play the normal size, you have to have more cards. There we go. We have Scramble. I haven't seen that one either yet.
Nope.
Spot a yellow character to reroll all of an opponent's dice. So that's pretty cool. But you need a yellow character. So if you have to spot a yellow character, it means that you have to have a yellow character in play that is still alive. Neutral.
We don't have new characters.
No, we don't have any characters yet. So that's a little bit sad. Take cover. Give a character 1 shield. It's for free. So a free shield for a character. There we go. It's My Kind of Scum. I was just going to ask how much cards dice you need to be able to play. Yeah, so you have the starter decks, which are, I think, 20 cards each, but I think you need 30 for a tournament legal deck, which also plays better if you have a little bit more cards. 30 cards is a little bit more fun because 20 is a little bit, it's not enough if you get milled, of course. And milled means that people try to get you through your deck of cards, and that's also a way to lose the game. So you have to be careful with that. And 20 cards is very few, so that's why. But you need 30 cards. We first start playing with the starter kits, the starter decks, and afterwards we bought about 15 packages, and we were able to make one quite decent deck with it after a couple of trades as well, and one that didn't work that great. And hopefully we can do that now. But you can, with not too much investment, get something that's playable and can win some games. With the deck that we made, the villain deck, I was third in the tournament of 8 people, so that was not too bad. All right, so we have My Kind of Scum support, which looks pretty cool. I like the artwork. There you are. It's pretty cool with Boba Fett, I think it is. After you resolve a die showing Disrupt, you may exhaust the support to gain resources equal to the number of resources your opponent just lost. Okay, can work in the right deck, of course. Support for the villains. Wing. And you're welcome, Miha. The Electroshock. Spot a yellow character to remove a die showing a value of 2 or lower. Not bad. Cost 1. It's neutral. Okay, is it the character? Is it the character?
I have no idea.
No, it's a weapon. It's a flamethrower. How menacing that is. That's cool. We just had him, and now we have his flamethrower as well. Pretty cool. And this is a weapon upgrade. It can do a lot of damage, melee damage, or melee if you want. Depends how you want it. And if you roll the special, you can deal 1 damage each to up to 3 different characters. Because it's a flame, of course. Water, please. There we go. An upgrade weapon for the villains. There we go.
There we go.
By the way, this is not a professional channel, if you haven't noticed yet. All right, so let's go to the next one. And let's talk about the channel for a while as well. So it hasn't been quiet. I've done a few things. I did a playthrough of Sagrada a while ago. And a playthrough of Flatline a while ago. I did an unboxing for what did I do an unboxing? Oh, the starter set of Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. Because we started doing some role-playing last week. We'll be doing more this Thursday. And there is some more stuff coming up. Elise has to go away for an hour or so this afternoon, and then I'm going to film something, and it might be another unboxing. I think I'm going to unbox the new small, thank God small, because I have enough of the big boxes for now. Small expansion for Eldritch Horror, the Cities in Ruins expansion, so you can expect an unboxing for that. And if I have some more time, I might film something else. I'm not sure what. We'll see. We have Draw Attention. That was what I was trying to do when I told you what's coming up next on the channel. To get some attention. So we have move up to 2 damage from one of your characters to another one of your characters. Oh, we already had this one. So you should have known this one already. But you're watching live, and some of you weren't watching live yet and didn't see that card. There we go. We have Squad Tactics for the neutral. It's neutral, so both players can use it. Activate a number of your non-unique characters at once. Okay, that's can be pretty cool, by the way. We have the Noble Sacrifice. Defeat one of your blue characters to exhaust a character. So this is a last-minute resort because, well, you have to defeat one of your blue characters, and defeat means he's gone, dead. So no, it's not a legacy game. It would be so expensive if this was a legacy game. Your card is, if your character is defeated, rip the card to shreds. Abandon all hope. Abandon all hope. For the villain card event, force an opponent to choose to either lose all of their resources or discard all cards in their hand. That's a nasty one. It costs 2. It's not cheap, but
nice.
It's nasty.
It is.
And now to the die. To the die.
Someone.
It's someone. It's not someone. It's an upgrade. It's an ability. It's cunning. I think I already have this one. I think so.
No.
No, I think we have.
I don't think so.
I think we do. It's for yellow characters only. It gives 1 of each. So reroll. No, it's not a reroll. It's the one symbol. You can put any die on any result you want. A disrupt and a resource and a special. And the special is that you can use a special ability on another card in play, as if it was your card. It can be cool. And our small cat is doing something he shouldn't do again. He likes to go in the litter box of the other cat. Why? I have no clue. This time Elisa didn't do a dance. Nope. She didn't. All right. So we have 5 people watching. So hey, feel free to say hi. All right, let's go to the first card. What did I take? The right one? I'm not sure. All right, so we have heroism. For the heroes, deal 1 of your unique characters damage equal to the value of an opponent's die, showing damage. All right, pretty cool. We have the Separatist base in Mustafar. If you claim this one, each opponent chooses and deals 1 unblockable damage to 1 of their characters. Didn't have that one yet either. Now we have It's a Trap. That's a cool one. It's a trap. It's one of the most famous sentences in the Star Wars movies. It's an ambush event with for the heroes. Choose a symbol showing on an opponent's die, then turn any number of your red dice to side showing that symbol. It's a trap.
It is.
It is a trap. Here we go. Now I wasn't sure if I took the right one. So is this with the die? Was this with the die?
No.
Okay, then we take this one first. We have logistics for the. It's a neutral card. Event, spot a red character to resolve 1 of your dice, showing a resource, increasing its value by 1.
Robin!
Oh, cats. You gotta love them. All right, and now we have our first character. And Elisa wasn't watching. So we have Padawan. Pretty cool. So it's a hero character. She has 3 dice sides showing melee damage. And while this character does not have an upgrade, the cost to attach a weapon to it decreases by 1. So the first time you put a weapon on it, it decreases by 1. She has 7 hit points, and she costs 8 to put into your team. So, well, our first character. Woo! Finally, let's hope we got started with getting characters. Hooray! Yes. After this package, I'm going to tell more about the channel, of course. And first, we have the occupation for villains. Play only if you control the battlefield. Force an opponent to lose all of their resources. Ugh. It's clearly a villain card. We have Lying in Wait, a villain event. Force an opponent to choose and discard cards from your hand down to the number of cards you have in your hand. Ugh. That can be a bad one as well. Here we go. Next, a new location again, a new battlefield. The Imperial Armory in the Death Star. If you claim this card, play an upgrade from your hand, decreasing its cost by 1. Not too bad. Next, Resistance Headquarter, unique. So if this symbol is next to the name, that means you can only have 1 in your deck. It's a support for the heroes, and as an action, you can exhaust the support and discard a card from your hand to give a character 1 shield. Then ready this support unless an opponent spent 1 resource. Nice. For the heroes, a support for the heroes. There we go. And last but not least, the one with the die. It is a red one. The First Order TIE Fighter. We already have this one. Pretty cool. It does quite a bit of damage, and its special is to remove all shields from all of an opponent's character. Cool. So we have 2 of those now. That's pretty neat. There we go. There we go. Next one. So maybe you can see it, but somewhere on my channel, you can on the page, maybe you can see how many subscribers I have. And well, I have around 981 at this moment, and 981 means that we're getting close and closer and closer to 1,000. So that's pretty exciting. Oops, I forgot one. Closer to 1,000, and that means, well, we have to celebrate that when that happens. Maybe it never happens, of course, but if it happens, then of course we are going to do a new contest and give away some prizes. Which prizes? I don't know, but there will be prizes, of course, and there will be a contest. What kind of contest? I don't know.
I don't know.
But there will be a contest. So if you're watching this and you have not subscribed yet, and you think like, I want to have a chance of winning a game, well, subscribe, because if you subscribe, you're getting closer to the 1,000. And if we get to 1,000, we do a contest. There you go. We have Defensive Stance, a hero event that gives a character 2 shields with a cost of 1. We have Drudge Work. I didn't have this one either yet. It's a support, and as an action, you can exhaust the support and gain one of your characters, to gain 1 resource. That's expensive to get a resource, honestly. Nah, it's not what I really like. All right, next. We have Backup Muscle. We already have this one. After you play the support, place 3 damage on it and exhaust the support to remove 1 damage to a character. So 3 charges, and it does 1 damage each time you can use it. So that's cool. It's a cool card. Only costs 1, so I really like this one. It's a villain card, of course. Next, we have Nowhere to Run. Yes, you might recognize this from the movies. Event. Turn each of your dice showing a blank to any side. If you roll really bad, this can be a lifesaver. It's a villain card again. And now we have the one with the die. It's our second BB-8. Now, it's our second one. We can only use one in the deck because it's a unique one, as you can see. There's only one BB-8. Well, there are more BBs, but this one is the only 8, I guess. So it's a cool one. I like this one quite a bit. So if you roll a special with this one, you can re-roll that die again together with one of your other dice. And then, well, it does something else now. So I like this card, but you can only play with one of them, sadly enough. That's a hero support. Maybe I can trade it away. Maybe again, can make 2 hero decks with one of the BB-8s in each one of them. Next. Block. Remove all of an opponent's dice showing melee damage. So we already had the dodge one. Now we have the block one. So that can be pretty hard. It's underestimated cards. Let's see. There we go. Then we have Squad Tactics. We already had one of these, I think. Although activate any number of your non-unique characters at once. Yes, we already had one of those today. Next is the Noble Sacrifice. Already showed one of these today. And we have a new location, new battlefield, the Echo Base in Hoth. If you claim this one, you give a character 1 shield. And now the last one of this booster is cool. We have General Grievous, a Jedi Hunter. It is a character for the villains. He does quite a bit of melee damage. And before an opponent character is defeated, You may move one of their non-ability upgrades to this character. Wow, that's nasty. 10 hit points, but it's quite expensive to use. If you want to use him with 1 die, 13, and with 2 dice, 18. But cool, we finally got another character. Our second one of today.
My turn. Your turn. Give it to me, baby.
There we go, there we go. All right, so we have block. We just got a block, so that's the new one, and the second one.
New one? Not a new
It's
one.
new, it's completely new. Deflect, spot a blue character to remove a die showing range damage and deal half of the damage to a character. It's a neutral event. Not too special. We have a disturbance in the force. It's a neutral event. What?
Let's do it again.
We have disturbance in the force. It happens. Which rerolls all dice. I'm not sure what it was. We have another electroshock neutral event again. All neutral events. And now we have the most exciting thing of all. Admiral Akbar. We already have Admiral Akbar, but maybe we can trade him away. This one has some stuff not too special, but after an opponent plays or discards the last card from their hand, they choose and deal 2 damage to one of their characters. I've tried to do a deck with this one to get cards out of players' hands and do those 2 damage. It's hard to get him triggered, so not the best character, honestly. Next. Yes, there is a wall of dice growing here, and it's getting a little bit unstable. So if you want to bet how long it will take before the wall drops, now is the time. Now is the time. It's not a contest, it's just for fun. Force misdirection, a hero event. Choose a symbol showing one of your blue dice. Well, showing on one of your blue dice, of course. Then remove all of an opponent's dice showing that symbol. It can be useful, but you have to be lucky that one of your dice is showing the symbol that you want. Go for the kill. We already had that one. So we have a second one of these now. An enrage. A villain event. Deal 1 damage to one of your blue characters to gain 1 resource. Oh yeah, it can be useful. There we go. Endless ranks. Well, this is an expensive one. 5. Villain event that returns one of your defeated non-unique red characters to the game with no damage on it. This is a strong card. I've played against this one. It brings a dead red character back to life.
Ooh.
It's expensive, but it brings a dead character back to life. So that's nasty. Yeah. And then we have another die, another card. A legendary, we have Han Solo.
Woo!
Yay! That was one of the ones I wanted. The one that I want. The
Solo.
one that I want. Ooh. Okay, so this is Han Solo. So this is a hero, of course. He has 10 hit points. If you want to use him, expensive, 14 or 18 if you use 2 dice in it with him. He has some range damage, some disrupts, and some resources. And his special ability, after you play a card with the ambush keyword, you may give this character 1 shield.
We have Han Solo.
We finally have a Han Solo. Coolio.
Right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's your turn.
Of course, it is my turn. It's always mine.
So, people in the chat, although it's
Yo,
very
yo,
quiet,
yo.
let me know who your favorite Star Wars character is. I might not know him, but hey, let's talk about something.
Let's talk about
Star Wars. Baby. All right. We have patience. We have patience. And some birds in the yard that are making noises. All right. A hero event. Remove any number of your dice, then discard cards from the top of an opponent's deck equal to the number of dice you just removed. A milk cardigan. A milk cardigan. It's not a milk cardigan, it's a milk card again.
Again.
I cheated. I know what we get. The power of the force. Neutral event. Resolve one of your dice, treating each value as equal to the number of blue upgrades you have in play. We already had this one. Yes, I know which one we get.
Good one?
We already got one of these.
Oh, Han Solo?
No, it's not the second Han Solo. Sweep the area, count the number of red characters you have, reroll that many dice of an opponent. Villain event, of course. We have a second chance, which is a hero upgrade, only usable for a yellow character, and before attached character would be defeated, then he heals 5 damage from it.
No.
So this is pretty cool as well. Second chance, that's one of the other ones. So the other one I think was for the Endless Ranks was for the villains. This is a good one for the heroes. If this character dies, before he dies, he heals 5 damage, so he's not dead.
Nice.
Not at all. It's expensive, 3, but hey. It saves one of your characters. And we have another First Order TIE Fighter. Now we have 3 of them because we already had one before we opened these boosters. So one for trade. Anybody? All right. There we go. Next one.
Be careful.
Be careful for the wall of dice. Ah. We have Closing the Net. Closing the net. All right. Villain event. Force an opponent to choose and remove one of their dice. You may place this event on the bottom of your deck instead of discarding it. Oh, it comes back. That's cool. Cards that come back in your deck gives you 1 more life, honestly, because, well, if you run out of your deck, you lose as well. So, well, you prolong it. Okay, next. We have Intimidate, remove all shields from a character. Already got one of those, I think. I'm not sure anymore. Hyperspace Jump. There we go. It just did some hyperspace jumping. It's a hero event and end the action phase. You may switch the battlefield with a battlefield that is not being used. Wow, so you enter. This card ends the action phase. That's nasty. That's a nasty card.
Right one?
We have a surgical strike. We already had one of these for the heroes. And then we have a yellow die. It's a hired gun, a character. Cool. I like character because, well, they don't come often out of the boosters, it looks like. He does some range damage with the downside that it always costs one resource, but he gives resources as well. And that's it. Of course, he's not that expensive. 8 to place for the heroes. And 9 hit points, it's not that bad. 9 hit points is okay. So, lucky thing is, we do have 4 hero characters and only 1 villain character for now. And that's not too bad because I need heroes. Next one. As you can see, it takes a while to open all 36 boosters. It's quite a job. More patience. It's quite a job, so people have patience. We already had one of these. A probe. We already have one of those, but not from today. Look at 2 random cards in an opponent's hand and discard any of those cards that are events. The probe.
Be careful.
Be careful. Hunker down. Neutral event. If attached character, it's not the event, it's an upgrade. If attached character takes melee damage, discard this upgrade. Action. You can exhaust this upgrade to give a character 1 shield. Nice. Nice. Reversal, another card with Boba Fett on the card. Spot a yellow character to remove a die that is showing damage and deal that damage to a character. Cool. But it's pretty expensive. 3 it's expensive. It's expensive. And now another legendary. Now this is the second lounge bay that I have. I already have one of these. It's a hero one. They do X damage, X disrupt, X shields, or X whatever. And X is the number of cards in your hand. This can be painful if you do this. Activate this as the first card on a round. Yeah, we already have one of these. Then it can be so painful. But it costs 5 credits to play. It's a big one. There we go. It's legendary. So that's 4 legendaries already for so far. Next. There we go. I'll give the die to you.
Thanks, babe.
We have another repost. We already have that one. It's for the heroes. We have an award ceremony. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's a neutral event. Character to draw cards equal to the number of exhausted characters you have. Okay. Not too awesome. Brr. Next is another My Kind of Scum with the cool drawing. Already have this one. It's a support. We have Underworld Connections for the villains. It's a support, and if you exhaust the support, you get a resource. It costs 2, so you have to pay some resources for the first place. But after that, if you can play this at the beginning of the game, you get a lot of resources during a complete game. Pretty neat. And now we have some grenades, some infantry grenades. It's an upgrade weapon. Does some damage, and the special is that it deals 2 damage to each of an opponent's characters, and then this upgrades removes. This can be painful, so this does 2, if this activates 2 damage to each of your opponent's characters. Pretty cool. Next, it's not my turn. Yeah, folks, a lot of things are coming on this channel. Really, I promise. There are some games on the way, which took a little bit longer than it should have. I'm expecting First Martians. Yes, I am. Should arrive somewhere next week, I hope. Although there's a holiday next week, so it might be the week afterwards. We'll see. Then, what's coming is Nemo's War. Also very playable solo. Nemo, not the fish, Nemo. But that one is stuck in customs. I had to send papers and stuff like that to the customs to get it cleared. That sucked, honestly. It will cost me some money as well, but it should be reimbursed by Victory Point Games. So we have here a defensive position, a hero event. Play only if you control the battlefield. Remove all of an opponent's die showing value 2 or higher. Okay, cost 1, it's not too expensive. What else is coming? This War of Mine. I think it should be on its way. The base games have already arrived with people in people's houses, but I had some more stuff in it, and they were coming later, so I hope it arrives soon. It's a boundless ambition that I have. Draw cards up to your hand size. All right. So, yeah, that's something that's coming. Apocrypha should be coming soon. I just did the pledge, or I just had to check my address, so they send it to the right place. So that's coming soon as well. More cannon fodder. I think we had one of these already. Force Strike. Turn one of your blue dice to a side showing melee damage, and then you can resolve it immediately.
Oh, we have one.
Another promotion. 2 promotions. That's cool. It's gonna make me some money. Yeah. I think I did something wrong here. But yeah, there we go. All right. Also coming still, also should be pretty soon, is Sword and Sorcery. Ooh. A dungeon crawler. What? A dungeon crawler that looks pretty cool, from the same creators as Galaxy Defenders. And we have a field medic, so we can heal some more. Next is a Drudge work, a villain event support. If you exhaust the support in one of your characters, gain 1 resource. We already had one of these. Wasn't too great, honestly. Some more smuggling that we can do. Smuggling. And a confiscation. After the smuggling, it gets confiscated, of course. They saw smuggling is an event for the villains. Spend resources equal to the cost of an opponent's upgrade in play to return that upgrade to their hand. And it's another legendary number 5. It's an upgrade. It's Crime Lord Boba Fett. I have no idea how to mimic Boba Fett. I mean, it's not Boba Fett. Oh my god. So part. Okay, so the Hutt, of course, Jabba. This is an upgrade for villains, only usable by yellow characters. It has all kinds of different stuff that it does, but it gets a special one as well, and you have 2 chances of getting that. If you get the special one, you can spend 5 resources to choose a character, and that character is defeated after this round ends. What? Say what?
Say what?
Expensive, but say what? Wow, all right, that's a big one. Legendary, pretty cool, 5 legendaries already. That's not too shabby at all. Whose turn was it? My turn. All right. So a lot of games coming. Also, one more, Pit Crew is coming as well someday. Pit Crew, partly real-time game where you have to, well, you are the crew of a pit, because it's Pit Crew, of course, in a race, and you have to, each round, you have to repair the car, new tires, and stuff like that. Force Misdirection, already had one of these for the heroes. Heroes. It's unpredictable. It's an ambush event, neutral, and reroll a die. Cool. Simple. Doesn't always have to be complicated. The Force is strong. It's a hero action support. And as an action, you can exhaust the support and discard a blue card from your hand to play another copy of that card from your hand for free. Hard to play because you need 2 of the same cards in your hand to play one of them for free with this card. So that's tough. You can only have 2 of a card in your deck, so that's really, really hard to pull off. Next one. No Mercy. An villain event. Discard any number of blue cards from your hand, then resolve one of your dice showing damage, increasing its value by 1 for each card you just discarded. You can give the final blow if needed. Next one is, it's cool artwork. It looks cool. It's an upgrade for the villains again, and not too special, but he has special ability that you have 2 chances of rolling that one, and removes all shield from a character, and then you can spend 1 resource to remove one of its character or upgrade dice as well. Cheap, so. Another villain upgrade. There you go.
Thanks, babe.
Wow.
I got you, babe.
How many did we already do? 23. So we're up to number 24. So 13. Last 13 packages, last 13 boosters. We have another field medic. So we can trade away some field medics after today. We have a personal escort. So if you attach this upgrade to a character, it gets the Guardian keyword. Guardian keyword, I'm not sure what it does anymore. I think you can choose to take damage on that character instead of the one that gets damage, or something like that. We have the Rebel War Room, one of the battlefields. Rebel War Room at Yavin 4.
Rebel War Room.
And if you claim this one, you resolve one of your dice. And if it has a resource cost, you do not have to pay it. So, pretty cool. Next, the Retreat. He was retreating already. Retreat. Your opponent may take 1 action, then end this action phase. Action phase done. And then we have the Comlink. I think I already have one of these, I'm not sure. It's an upgrade. After you play this upgrade, you may reroll any number of your dice or any number of an opponent's dice. Not too special, but can be useful. I'll be being very careful. And let's hide the die again. We have a hit and run. It's an ambush event. Activate one of your red characters for free, though that can be very useful. So there we go. Isolation. Isolation. We already had one of these as well. Next is another battlefield, Mos Eisley Spaceport. I'm going to get comments about my pronunciation of this. Claim, return one of your upgrades in play to your hand to gain one resource. Okay. Then we have an ace in the hole. Villain event, discard a yellow upgrade from your hand to roll its die into your pool. If able, set aside that die after it's resolved or removed. Okay. Special one. It's free. That's cool. And then we have, I already have this one. It's Count Dooku. Now, the cool thing about already having this one is now I can use this elite version with 2 dice, of course. And this character does, before this character is dealt 1 or more damage, you may discard a card from your hand to give him 1 shield. So that's pretty cool. So with 2 dice, that's pretty awesome. That's cool to have a second one of this. We already have a second one of somebody else.
Nope.
Yeah, we did.
Yes.
Admiral Akbar. So I could play with 2 dice as well with him. Next. Yeah, now she already almost destroyed her own wall.
Whoopsie.
All right. Next. What the hell are you doing? Crazy. He doesn't like you. That's our second one.
What?
Deflect. We already had that one as well. What are, yeah. Scavenge. Oh, that's a new one. Discard event for heroes. Discard the top 3 cards of your deck. Then you may add an upgrade or support from your discard pile to your hand. Okay. Okay, it's a big sacrifice. 3 cards from your deck in your discard pile. Rearm. Play a red upgrade from your discard pile, decreasing its cost by 1. So that's, I like these cards. They can be really, really fun to play. And we don't want to upgrade our iTunes. No, thank you. Not for now. And then we... look, Leia Organa, I'm sorry. It's a born leader. It's a hero, of course, a hero character. And, well, she has some range damage. And as an action, you can remove this die to reroll up to 2 of your dice. She's not that awesome. I think I already had this one. But now I can use 2 dice of her. 11 hit points. Yeah. Yeah, cool. Princess Leia. May she rest in peace. And that's not a spoiler for movies, of course, that's a spoiler for real life, sadly enough. It was a sad day. It was a sad day. All right, there we go. Next is more patience. It's always the first card.
Yes, it is.
Patience. All right, let's see what else is there. We have another probe. It's an event. We have another Imperial Armory. We already had one of these as well. And the Emperor's Throne Room in the Death Star 2. If you claim this one, turn one of your dice to a side showing a special ability, and then you may resolve that dice, of course, because otherwise it wouldn't be useful anymore because you ended your round by claiming the battlefield. But that's a cool one. That's a pretty cool one. All right, we have a Tusken Raider. Cool artwork again. Some damage stuff, and after you activate this character, you may discard a card from your hand to resolve one of its character or upgrade dice. All right, so you can activate him and immediately use one of his dice. Cool, a villain character. There we go. Next, mine, yours. Who cares?
Who cares?
Who cares?
I think it's mine.
Yeah, I think it's your turn as well. But
it's for you.
It's my money. It was my money that was spent on these cards.
And with my love, I give it to you.
Awesome. Draw attention. We already have draw attention. She's drawing attention as well. All right, we have take cover. to give a character 1 shield. We have more backup muscle. I don't mind having 2 of these. I don't think I'm not sure if I had one of these already, but this is one that gives damage each round until the charges are gone. So that's cool. Michelle van der Weide, one of my favorite persons on the interweb.
Hello.
Of course. I keep reading all your stuff. You keep watching mine, so perfect. Great deal we have here. So Michelle, how is life going for you? We are opening a lot of Star Wars boosters, so we forgo the goal of doing 1 each week. We just do 1 box, not each week, but this live stream. We are going all in. That's what we're doing. This is the next card. Resolve any number of your dice in the order of your choice. We already had 1 of these. And the next card, the one with the die, is another Ray Staff, which is a little bit sad to get 1 of these, honestly, in a package, because you get this card in the starter deck. And it is a unique card, as this symbol shows. So you cannot play with 2 in 1 deck. So it's not really useful, honestly. There we go. It's also hard to trade away, of course, because all players have 1 of these already, of course. Next. The wall is getting big on top of the box. Still, it didn't fall yet, so...
Not yet. Not yet.
We have this arm. We already had 1 of these, I think. I'm not sure. But I think we did.
It's what you
Street Informants with cool artwork again. The first one we have of these.
Oh, nice.
Pretty cool. Ambush, hero event, support, not an event. Besides being tired, I'm doing pretty good. Just came home from the cinema. Hope you are both doing as good as well. Yeah, I thought, let's do this live. I was going to film some other stuff, and I was actually going to do some booster opening videos, the short ones that I did previously, but Elisa was so excited for opening these booster packs that we decided to open them all. And then I thought, let's do it live, and maybe we can get to see some great people, and we did. So we had Miha, we had what was his name again? The Cats, Sergey Cats, and now we have Michelle, who has a great blog. And what movie did you go and watch and see? And probably we get to read a review of. Michelle, let me know. So this is a cool card. As an action, exhaust is to look at an opponent's hand. And that doesn't mean look at his hands. Oh, cool.
Look at it.
No, the cards in the hand, of course.
Look at my hand.
That would be so crazy if people really would think that they can look at his opponent's hand. Like, okay, thanks. Well, I don't know what this card is all about. What the hell? All right, so we also have a Don't Get Cocky. We already had 1 of these. We have the best defense. Yes, we do have the best defense. Deal 1 of your red characters 3 damage to remove up to 2 of an opponent's die. You have to sacrifice some stuff to do this.
It's the same.
It's another comlink. We already had 1 of these. It's our 3rd one, so let's see if we can trade the other one away as well. So now I have 1 of these boxes here. Now, honestly,
Open.
In one of my episodes of All Aboard, I talked about board games and card games as an investment. I decided to buy 2 of these and keep 1 closed for now. And if I was always sad that when playing Magic the Gathering that I didn't start with the alpha and stuff like that, with the boxes and the Black Lotuses. And now I did do the first set, so let's see if this takes off. Talk to the hand or something like that. I went to see Transformers. It wasn't bad as it was made out to be. Those are a lot of boosters. Yeah, there are a lot of boosters, but we're only going to open this box, as I said. No, we're not going to open it. No. It's an investment. We'll see.
I will do it when you're sleeping.
If it really doesn't work out as an investment, then we'll open it. But for now, I'm going to keep it. Maybe, I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see. All right, next. Whose turn was it?
Your.
My turn. It's always my turn. If I choose to be, I always no. It's a red one. It's a red one. So it's not the Darth Vader because Darth Vader is blue. Blue. Let's see. By the way, Michelle, I was very excited because we managed to get
Han Solo.
a Han Solo out of this booster box. So that's pretty cool. And this time we have Feel Your Anger. Feel Your Anger. Now, about Transformers, I heard really bad things about it. So it's good that it's not that bad because I'm not a big Transformers fan, honestly. I don't dislike it, but it's not a movie that I go watch and pay money for to watch in the movie theater. So, Feel Your Anger, the first one we have of these. Villain event. Count the number of blanks showing on an opponent's dice. Remove that many of their dice. Can be good. There we go. I went, by the way, to the movies last week. We watched Wonder Woman. And we should go one of these days watch Spider-Man. Another personal escort. Already had one of these. An upgrade. We have another Rebel War Room. We already got one of these as well. Another Underworld Connections. Which is not bad. It's cool to have two of these, honestly. There we go. And last, but definitely not least, honey, where is the die?
I'm coming. Wait, cat.
Waiting for women. It's a challenge. It's a big challenge. So, Michelle, are you going to do a review of Transformers? Probably a stupid question. You will, I'm sure that you will. We have some more survival gear as this special one here. Already had one of those as well. Yeah, you built your wall. I'm not going to take any risks. If you want to do that with a kitten at the table, well, go ahead. I open it. You open it.
It's your turn.
Wasn't it my turn? I think it already was my turn. Michelle, meet Mr. Robinson.
Hello. Hi, everybody.
Ooh, that is seriously cool. Han Solo, you are lucky. Yes, that was a lucky one. I was looking for Han Solo, Darth Vader, or the Millennium Falcon, or the Emperor. Apparently, that's a very hard one to get. I'm glad I got Han Solo, which is possibly one of the coolest characters of Star Wars, if not the coolest one. Understand about Transformers is not for everyone. Spider-Man I saw yesterday, it's a lot of fun. And Wonder Woman was pretty good as well. Wonder Woman was good. It was absolutely not bad. I might have expected a little bit more of it, although DC hasn't been that awesome. So it was probably the best DC movie so far, in my opinion. And I'm looking forward to Spider-Man. I really loved him in Captain America 3. There we go. Another He Doesn't Like You. I'm sorry. I do a little bit. But hey, not a stupid question at all. Both Transformers and Spider-Man will get reviews. Cool. More Street Informants with the cool artwork. Support for the heroes. The kitty is somewhere. I'm not sure. Sweep the area. Sweep the area. I really, if you watched Spaceballs, then you know that they had to comb the area and they were using giant combs to do so. So fun. All right, so event, count the number of ready red characters you have, reroll that many of an opponent's die. Had the same reaction to Wonder Woman, wasn't bad, but expected more. You have a cool cat. We have, I don't know if cool is the right word, honestly.
He's crazy.
He is
killing machine.
He's killing us. He really is. And our other cat. But it's young. He's young and hopefully he will get out of his crazy weeks, months very soon. We have an Echo Base. We already had an Echo Base. And now with the die, honey, if you please. We have some Jedi Robes, which is also a card that comes in the starter kit for the heroes. But at least this one you can use 2 of. Bloopa.
Lift op gordijn.
Right.
Mag niet.
Next one. I also looking forward to see in the movies. I think Baby Driver looks pretty cool. I saw the yes, we have a crazy cat. That's the better way to say it. Or tiresome, or exhausting, or whatever. More defensive positions. So I want to see Crazy Driver. It looks pretty cool. And I saw a trailer of, oh my god, I forgot how it was called, with Charlize Theron. Where she plays a spy or secret agent. And I forgot how it was called, but the trailer looked pretty cool. By the way, Michelle, are you going to watch Dark Tower? Because that's one I want to hear review or read reviews about before I'm going to watch that one. More Power of the Force. Can't have enough Power of the Force in Star Wars game. More Surgical Strikes. So we have too many of those. I can trade away some of those. A Reversal, that's our second one. And
It's a monkey?
it's a gaffy stick.
No,
It's a gaffy stick. It's a weapon that does melee damage, and you can redeploy it. So if the character carrying it dies, you can move it to another character. And as a special one, remove one of your dice showing melee to deal 3 damage to a character. It's a villain upgrade weapon thingy. Next one. I already saw it was a blue dice, so maybe it's Baby Driver is looking pretty good. Charlize Theron movie is called Atomic Blonde. Yes, also looking very good. But I'm really looking forward to Dunkirk. Yeah, it's probably an awesome movie, but somehow war movies don't do it for me. Not sure why. Never bothered. I watched Saving Private Ryan and stuff like that, but it's not something I would watch twice. But I believe it's going to be a great movie. I'm pretty sure of it. A block. Lying in Wait, which is, as you can see, this is also beautiful artwork, honestly. Dark Tower I will see as well for sure. Hopefully Darth Vader will come up now. Yes, I hope. It's a blue die. It can be anything. And we already had 5 legendaries in this box, so force opponent to choose and discard cards from your hand down to the number of cards. Oh yeah, we had one of these. I didn't notice the artwork the previous time, but this is gorgeous artwork. Really, I really like this artwork. And we couldn't stop Mr. Robinson for going into the litter box of Mika, our other cat. As I said, tiresome kitty cat. More disturbance in the force. I feel the force is strong with this one. Let's hope the force is strong with it, although there is a disturbance in the force, according to this card. But the disturbance, it binds all things. It's a support. First time I see this one as well.
Mm-hmm.
A support, neutral support. Before you play a blue upgrade, you may exhaust this support to decrease its cost by 1. This is a pretty cool card, honestly. Which makes chances, because I think it is a rare, and it makes chances of getting a legendary in this pack very small, I guess. So I assume this will not be Darth Vader.
No.
More Jedi robes. Crap. Sad. That's sad. Do I open the next one, honey bun?
Yes.
While you keep an eye on the small kitty cat, who is the devil's spawn itself. All right. That's maybe too strong of words. Maybe not. Closing net. Already had one of these. More deflects. Event. But Darth Vader would say no. As Darth Vader would say no. Yeah, Jedi robes for Darth Vader. That doesn't work. More disturbance in the Force. Wow, we do get a lot of disturbance in the Force. I think it's the kitty cat's fault. All this disturbance in the Force. Supporting Fire. This is a pretty strong one as well. Exhaustive support to resolve one of your dice showing range damage, increasing its value by 1. Pretty cool card. Rare, so probably no Darth Vader in this one. Next is the die. We need the die. We need a die. Where's the die? There's a die.
Stormtrooper.
A stormtrooper, a normal stormtrooper. Normal one. Not too special. But I think we only have one of these.
Yes.
Or...
No, it's the second one.
Yeah, we already had one. So
yes.
this is the second one. It's cool.
Yes.
It's also, there are cool decks that you can do with 2 stormtroopers and 1 bigger hero. So that's can be useful. We're almost done, and the wall is still standing. After this one, we only have one left. Let's see. And negotiate. Remove one of your character dice to force an opponent to choose and remove 2 of their dice. Hero card. Award ceremony. Already have one of these. A neutral event. Some more scavenging, and again, great artwork. Look at that. Awesome artwork. I just bought Saltlands. It looks pretty cool. I have to say, know that game. I know the box art. That's all I know about it. And I have no idea if it's a good game or how it plays. And I hope you'll let me know if you played it. But no, I didn't. I don't have the game. I never played it. Play the odds with the dice in his hands. Exhaust his support, which is a rare one, so no Darth Vader here again. To reroll one of your yellow dice. If it rolls a resource, gain 1 more resource. What? 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 Oh, Elise is excited about pictures on the die. So let's see. We have a new legendary. No Darth Vader, but we have Captain Phasma. So 6 legendaries. That's pretty cool. So he does some range damage, and your non-unique characters have the Guardian keyword. So you can keep this one alive for a long time if you want. So that's pretty cool. So legendary number 6, another villain character. And the last one, folks, the last melon.
No, we don't open it.
We open it.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
Open?
We open it.
No.
The chances of being Darth Vader are very, very small. Actually, I would prefer a Millennium Falcon over a Darth Vader. We'll see. Let's open it.
No.
Let's open this.
No.
So people, you get to see us fight. So let's see. I have yet to start it. I hope to do that somewhere next week. We'll let you know. The artwork looks so cool. Nice. Captain Plasma. It's Phasma. But use the force. Use the force and open it. All right. So we go out for a short break. No. Let's open it. Let's see what's inside. People, good vibrations through the screen, so we can get something awesome out of it. It's probably more Jedi robes. You'll see. We already have a lot of Jedi robes now.
I cannot open it.
Use the Force. The Force is strong. Also, yeah, it's a typo, but Captain Plasma would be pretty awesome as well. He has a great plasma gun, or he's made out of plasma. Could open it. I can almost see the die. And it's not a Darth Vader. Oh, come on. This is so boring to watch.
Shut up.
By the way, people, drink a lot. We have another disarm. This arm? No, that arm. Boundless Ambition. We have another spaceport. We have a local garrison, which is a rare, so the other one is not going to be, although we had a rare and legendary last time, right? I'm not sure. Each opponent gains 1 fewer resource during each upkeep phase. To a minimum of 1, this can be so nasty. It's a support for the villains because it's nasty. Most of the time, nasty cards are villain cards. And
Please,
The last
I'm
one.
already-
The last one is another hired gun. It's not too bad to have a second hired gun, honestly, because they're cheap, so you can put 2 in a deck and still have one of 14 points as a other hero. So can be useful. So that's it. 36 booster packs. A wall that is going to fall down. Oh, this is going to make a lot of noise. We have Han Solo, of course, as legendary. We had, well, that's the only legendary for the hero characters. We have Captain Phasma, or if you're good friends with him, you can call him Captain Plasma. That's the other legendary. What else do we have as legendaries? Let's see. We have another Lounge Bay. Very strong, expensive, but strong if you can use it. We have, and I like this one as well, the Black Wing, Black One. What else? We have 2 more. We have the cool one here, the Crime Lord, which is so hard. Spend 5 resources and choose a character at the end of the round. That character is defeated. Come on, this is crazy. Crazy, I tell you. And the ATST. So if you look at it, almost all red cards, the legendaries. So this is what we got from legendaries out of this box. No Darth Vader or the Emperor or the Millennium Falcon, but we have Han Solo, which is awesome. Anyhow. All right, folks. That's it. All boosters have been opened. It's time to end this, but before we go,
Open the next box.
No.
The next box.
Before we go, let's
box.
thank you for watching, of course. Well, still a lot of cool cards gained. It all looks very cool. Yeah, it all looks very cool. And now we have a lot of cards, so I can go back to making a new interesting or more interesting decks. And let's see if we can make a great hero deck, because we had a hard time making one of those. So thank you for watching, everybody. Now, don't forget, if we get to that 1,000 subscribers, there's a contest. 19 more people. We need 19 more people. So if you want to help me with that, well, subscribe if you haven't already. But also, feel free to share these videos. Feel free to go to boardgamelinks.com, push on the button with sides and find this one here, and click on the heart next to it. And that helps the channel a lot, because the higher you are on that list, the more people find you on the YouTube. And besides that, well, just stay here if you're already subscribed, because of course we don't want to go down in numbers either. And then if we reach that magical number of 1,000, which is a surreal number, so many people, well, then we do a new contest. So thanks for watching this one, either live or afterwards. I really appreciate it. There will be more content soon. A lot of great big games coming, so I will have a lot of rules to read, a lot of games to play before I do a playthrough of them. You will get there. 1,000 subscribers, an awesome achievement indeed. Yes, it's a real milestone to get there. And the goal was to get there at the end of the year. So if we can reach that sooner, that would be awesome, of course. So that's it for now. I bid you adieu. And we'll see you all, as always, in the future. Bye-bye. Now, turn this off first, of course. Bye-bye.